What's happening, everybody? Teddy Perry here, and welcome to another stream of mine. And today we have here another Hero League game sent in by one of my friends while I was still overseas. And let's get right to the team analysis. We have Muradin, Nazeebo, Vala, Arthas, and Uther on the blue team. And we have Tyrande, Reina, Stitches, Butcher, and Nova on the red team. Both teams are equally well composed. We have 2 tanks, 1 assassin, 1 specialist, and 1 support on the blue team. We have 1 tank, 3 assassins, and 1 support on the red team. So right off the bat, we can see that the blue team is more tanky than the red team, while the red team has actually strong powerhouses as Tyrande and Reina. This was before the nerf that just happened recently, and Tyrande and Reina are strong heroes to contend with, especially in the new meta of stun city powerhouses. Reina has 2 stuns, Tyrande has Lunar Flare, and her powerful Shadow Stalk allows them to reposition teammates as and when as they like. Muradin and Arthas are pretty strong tanks on their own. So the big question would be, would Reina, Nova, and Butcher will be able to take down Muradin and Arthas? In my opinion, I believe that Muradin and Arthas is of more tanky and easier to take down as compared to not as easy to take down as compared to the red team's tank, which is Stitches. Stitches isn't exactly buffed as of now, so no one knows. Stitches is actually hardly used in the Hero League, but we'll have to see about that. So I have to say that the advantage lies in the blue team, because blue team, if they are able to sustain their damage and allow Vala and Nazeebo to quickly pick off the fragile heroes like Tyrande and Reina, this will definitely end well for the blue team. But nonetheless, let's get right to the team analysis here. That ends the team analysis here, and let's get right straight to the battle. We have the talent. We're looking at the talents for the teams now. We have, of course, Ranger's Mark and Ambush Snipe for both Tyrande and Nova. And we have Regeneration Master for Arthas. Arthas going a bit more on the tanky side as well. This map is going to be the battlefield of Eternity, where the Immortals will spawn in the middle of the map. So when the Immortals spawn, you have to either defend your Immortals or to be able to take down the Immortals of your opponent. The first to take down the Immortals of your opponent will allow their Immortal to freely roam around on the battlefield, allowing it to push the lane. We have 1 AFK hero of Nazeebo on the blue team. Pretty unfortunate for them, but as long as he returns pretty soon, it should be fine. We have Uther and Arthas dying on the top lane. They spot a free roaming Nova, won't be able to allow them to take a free kill. We have the Howling Blast here, almost taking out and first blood in just 20 seconds of the game. Arthas and Uther, very strong combination of 2 pretty reliable stuns, allowing them to take down even a fragile hero here. Nazeebo has returned to the map. We have Butchers charging right in, but overcompensating. We have the Hammer of Justice. The Howling Blast managed to hit. Butcher is at very low HP. Hunter's about to stop to Arthas, but they won't be able to take down the Butcher as well. Red team starts off the game pretty weakly by overcompensating a bit here, a bit too much in my opinion. And this allows the blue team to net 2 free kills right off the bat. Not even 1 minute of the game, and they are in the lead with EXP. Looking right at the talents, we have Perfect Storm, Death Ritual, Siphoning Arrow, and the Conjurer's Pursuit here. We have Give Me More, Dampen Magic, Chop Beat for the red team. So right off the bat, we can see that Vala is going off for the Hungry Arrow build, most probably instead of the crowd control build, and we have Give Me More instead of Seasoned Marksman for Reina. Reina going a bit more on the survival, which is pretty okay. We see the fact that there are going to be a lot of strong tanks. He needs to stay and survive to be able to deal damage. So that is a very viable talent choice as well. We have the top lane still going strong. Stitches attempting to tank, but it's at very low HP. Howling Blast connects just now, and we're able to take down Stitches and Tyrande at the same time. Blue team is leading with 4 kills. A very strong lead for the blue team here, and Immortals have just spawned as well. So this allows them to go and attack the enemy's Immortals. And the entire blue team, save for Nazeebo, is going straight for the red team's Immortal. The red team is as well going for the blue team's Immortal. Even though they have Reina, in fact actually they have Reina, they are still able to do a significant amount of damage to the Immortal as well. Both Immortals are at half, and Immortals will be shifting places to another place so that the teams have to reposition themselves. And this place is actually random as well. So we have the blue team's Immortal on the red team side, or vice versa for the other Immortal. Stitches comes in to try to disturb the blue team, giving Reina a huge opportunity to deal a lot of damage to the blue team's Immortal. But after moving back, the blue team is in a bit of a pickle here. Well, do they want to attack the enemy's heroes, or do they want to take down the Immortal as well? The red team is dealing so much damage, of course, but they have Reina. Reina is a powerhouse in single target, especially for bosses here. And the red team will be able to take down the blue team's Immortal despite the 0 against 4 kills here. So the red team has captured the Immortal. The Immortal will be moving shortly to the top lane to push the enemy team. Blue team's Muradin just got killed by Raider. Raider doing a very awesome job in zoning out the enemy team, taking down bosses and killing where dealing damage when it is needed. So the red team's Immortal is moving up. Both teams have also just unlocked their level 4 talents. And we have Gathering Power, Punching Arrow, Destruction, Protective Shield. We have Focus Attack for Raider. Raider Focus Attack is going to deal so much damage to the enemy's heroes right now. We have Flail Axe and Gathering Power for Nova. Focus Attack as well for Tyrande. And Stitches hasn't really picked his talent yet, but this is going to be a defensive maneuver for the blue team now. They've lost on the Immortal, but Immortal at level 1 is still fine. Muradin is going to be taken down by so much damage from Reyna. Reyna, if left unchecked, can deal so much damage. The blue team knows this. They're going to attempt to corner Reyna. Reyna is on a retreat here. Howling Blast hits, and then Reyna is Adrenaline Rush. But Vala is such a low HP. Butcher comes in and takes down Vala at the same time. But Butcher will be taken down by both Arthas and Uther. This is a 2 against 2. Blue team still leading with 7 kills. The Immortal has already been taken down at the fort there, and they even managed to score some kills on the blue team side. Not a lot of damage. The Immortal managed to push through for the gate here, and we'll have to see. Muradin still hasn't picked this level 4 talent, which is hilarious, seeing that they're already level 6. But we'll see. And then moving on to the bottom lane now, we have Stitches going big on a retreat. And we have the Wall of Zombies. Wall of Zombies managing to capture Stitches, but Stitches managed to get to safety as well. So usually in the downtime like this, most of the heroes will actually go for the mercenaries. At the top lane, we have 3 against 2 of the heroes. Arthas and Vala will be attempting to defend the fort where the gate has already fallen. Were they able to do so? Blue team is going to rotate to the Bruiser camp as expected. The Owl comes in, probably. Don't think that the Owl will be able to review them just now. Muradin is in a bit of a precarious situation. It's almost going to be sandwiched by 2 heroes. Reyna actually doing a very good job. Let's check out the damage from Reyna. Reyna is actually dealing so much damage. She's in top for the siege and hero damage, but not so much as Vala as well. Vala actually doing a huge job in dealing so much damage to the enemy team. Both teams has unlocked their level 7 talents. The blue team has managed to capture the Bruiser camp, and the Immortals will be spawning very soon. We have the blue team coming in. Wall of Zombies managing to hit Stitches. We have the Hammer of Justice. Stitches is at very low HP. Others comes in, and with Vala will be to take Stitches down. With one of the heroes down, especially one of their main tanks that down, will red team be able to secure the Immortals? We'll just have to see. The Immortals have spawned, and the blue team will be attempting to rush straight for the red team's Immortal here. While then, actually not exactly. Are they going to defend top? No, we don't need to defend top. The red team is going to go down to attempt to deal damage to the blue team's Immortal. But the blue team is really in a significant lead against the red team. They are dealing the Immortal. The Immortal is already down to 3/4 of the HP. But blue team Immortals are actually getting hit so much. The attacks from Tyrande and Butcher is going to deal so much damage to the Immortal as well. And with Raider back into the fray, the Immortals won't be able to stand a chance. The Immortals have repositioned themselves, and looks like there's going to be a clash in the middle lane. We have others, Butcher running in, charging straight to the support. But we have Howling Blast, has Butcher overcompensated himself. Knowing this, he goes for the retreat. Reyna is in free roam again. He's attacking others, dealing so much damage. We have the stun on Tyrande, and we have Muradin and others going in. Luna Flare doesn't really connect, as unfortunately. But Butcher Stitches is in a very huge precarious situation. He is attempting to run away, but Muradin jumps in with the Thunderclap. The Immortal almost stuns him, but Stitches will be taken down once again. We have Butcher, we have Tyrande and Reyna moving to the back. They are 4 against 5. Who will be able to take the Immortal down first? Stitches is moving back. Reyna is going to rotate to the bottom lane. He's attempting to sneakily take down the Immortals while the blue team is, but they managed to come in. They go straight for Reyna. Reyna manages to pushing down the penetrating blast, but both will be taken down at the same time. Nova will be taken down as well. So we have 2 of the red team's heroes moved down, taken down by the blue team. This is a huge opportunity for the blue team to attack the Immortals for the red team as well. The red team and even Butcher is taken down at the same time. So the blue team is even in a level advantage now, 1 level above, and they're so close to unlocking their heroic talents that gives them a huge advantage in the team fight. So the blue team will be able to attempt to take down the red team's Immortal. It is going to be pretty close though, but this seems like a sure kill, especially with Uther attempting to disturb Stitches there. And so blue team has managed to capture Immortal. The Immortal will be coming out to push the top lane as well. So how would the red team be able to react here? We have the blue team almost hitting heroic talents of level 10. This gives them a huge opportunity, seeing that red team is still going to be really far from level 10 as well. Level 10 talents has been rich here. And then we have them pushing the top lane with the Immortal as well, with Vala defending the bottom lane. So let's see how it goes. The Immortal is still in its range form, which doesn't allow the red team to even touch the Immortal as well, as long as they manage to zone each other. We have Stitches attempting to use the toxic ways to attempt to deal damage on those who step on it, but the blue team is still managing to skillfully avoid them. We have Avatar, we have the Revenant Spirit, we have the Reign of Vengeance, we have Syndra Goza, and Syndra Goza has come in with the Divine Shield. Revenant Spirit manages to take down both Butcher and Stitches at the same time. So much damage being done by Revenant Spirit, and they even managed to take down the top fort as well. Well played for the blue team's part. And then we have Reyna attempting to rotate up. Tyrande and Nova is going on the defense. Luna Flag connects, but not so much. The Immortal is back to his melee form and will be able to do so much damage to the forts as well. Red team is in a huge precarious situation. Hyperion comes in. Howling Blast doesn't apparently connect here. And we have the Starfall instead of Shadow Storm on the scene. And then Butcher comes in to attempt to do damage to the Immortal as well. The blue team is now on the retreat. We have Starfall, we have Hyperion, we have the Putrid Bow, we have the Furnace Blast, and we have Precision Strike on Nova as well. Butcher goes right in, going straight for Nova. Luna Flare almost connect. We had the Precision Strike dealing so much damage to Muradin. Muradin is going to be saved by the Divine Shield, but won't be able to get out safely. We have the Putrid Bow here, changing the landscape so much. Luna Flag connects and Uta will be taken down at the same time. Muradin has to survive there. Nazebo is also on the retreat as well. A very strong counter attack by the red team. And the red team manages to take down Muradin with both the hook and the wall of zombies as well. Nazebo is going on retreat so bad. The push went so badly. They managed to take down they only managed to take down the gate, but they have lost 3 of the heroes there. But not to worry, they're still in the lead in terms of kills here. But red team has already rotated to the bottom lane. We have Tyrande on the top siege units attempting to capture it. And the red team will be pushing from the bottom lane as well. We have Nova lying in wait. As long as he sees one hero, he's got to snipe them and take them down at the same time. Precision Strike of Nova is so powerful, especially since that we have 3 melee heroes on the blue team. Well, if you don't really count Uther, we have 2 tanks, and this will be to deal so much damage to them as well. And even allows her to take down the fragile heroes like Vala at the same time. Stitches is actually doing a lot of damage, but they still have Reyna dealing so much siege and hero damage, while the one doing the hero damage for the blue team's part is actually Nazebo. Reyna is definitely one of the most important characters, and the support from Tyrande is important as well. It's really such a shame that she went for Starfall though. She could have went for Shadow Storm, and it would be so much. Butcher is taken down at the same time. Revenant Spirit comes out. Will Stitches be able to survive that? Stitches had managed to gain back some HP, but will be taken down at the same time. Once again, the blue team has managed to take down 2 of the red team's heroes, and we have the Immortal spawning in just less than 10 seconds here. This is another advantageous situation for the blue team. Won't they be able to net another kill? Luna Flag connects and manages to stop Uther and Vala from attempting to advance any further. Others has came in from the backside, attempting to sandwich them probably, but won't be able to do so at the same time. And then we have the red team already defending the fort. Blue team is ignoring the Immortal as of now. They are going straight for the fort. Hyperion comes in to try to zone them out. We have Nazebo still staying there. The Bruiser camp is attempting to soak in as much damage on the towers, and they manage to defend the fort. Blue team, knowing this, they are really rotating to the Immortal, and they're about to take down Immortals here. Nova and Stitches are here to disturb them and make sure that they don't get off an easy kill of the Immortal. The red team has all spawned actually. And then we have the wall of zombies. We have the Stitches. Precision Strike comes in, dealing damage to both Uther and others, but won't be able to take them down. Stitches is once again taken down in that team fight. We have Muradin. Syndra Goza comes in, and then we have the Butcher. We have the Divine Shield on Muradin, saving him for just a little bit longer, but enough to keep him alive. And especially with the regeneration on Muradin's part, he will be joining in the battle pretty shortly as well. And so we have 2 of the main powerhouses of the red team taken down, but Reyna is still alive. Will Reyna be able to net off some kills here? I have no idea. Does he still have Hyperion? He probably has. He's lying in wait. He's just lying in wait, waiting for an opportunity to be able to deal damage there. Dealing so much damage to Nazebo, by the way. He has Giant Killer after all, right here. That they can deal so much damage here. Muradin is coming in. He goes straight for Reyna. Reyna is going for Adrenaline Rush. Wall of zombies taking down Reina at the same time. Very well played. Reina definitely overcompensated there and was very out of position. Very ambitious move on his part. But then we have the red team moving in to deal damage. We have Tyrande being Howling Blast. Running straight onto Rande's path, but with a sprint manages to get out at the same time. We have Butcher and Stitches taking down others from the blue team as well. And with one of the main tanks gone, and Muradin is a bit badly positioned here. The blue team is going on the retreat. Muradin has to attempt to get out of there. But Butcher and Stitches is giving chase. Is he giving chase here? He is giving chase, but gives out shortly and goes straight for the blue team's Immortal. Vala and Zebo is attempting Wall of Zombies to push Stitches and Butcher back. Manages to do so for a short period of time. But who will be able to do so? Red team's Immortal is almost at a half. They're almost going to change position here. And Muradin is staying in position and waiting for the regeneration. Uther heals him and he's almost at full HP now. The blue team is actually at full HP. They are ready to re-engage. Stitches is on the other hand not, and seeing that he's going to be the main hero in the front, this is going to be a bad situation. He dives straight in, going in the middle. Luna Flag almost connects, hitting everybody. We have the Butcher taken down with the Revenant Spirit. Starfall is dealing so much damage to Vala as well. Vala vaults all of them. But Tyrande is in a very precarious situation here. We have the Howling Blast almost connected, but Stitches manages to peel for Tyrande. But Tyrande will be taken down by Uther at the same time. Not Uther, but Nova. Stitches is such a low HP here. Sorry, not Nova, but Uther. Stitches is such a low HP and they have to go back. We have the red team's Immortal almost at half. And with two of the red team, they were able to take down the Immortal to half HP with relative ease. The Immortal is going to swap position right now. Let's see where they come up from. But the red team is quite badly positioned right now, and they have to regroup here. Stitches is moving in. Stitches has to stick with his team. He can't just anyhow dive in. He should use the hook to attempt to zone out the enemy team and hopefully use his ultimate to zone out the team as well. But we have, after all, the blue team dealing so much damage to the red team Immortal. This is probably an easy victory in terms of the Immortal fight. We have the Vernon's Blast almost taken down. We have Arthur's taken down by the Precision Strike as well. We have the Putrid Bell is dealing so much damage. And then Stitches is overcompensating once again. Luna Flare attempts to hit. He managed to heal a bit and won't be able to take down Uta as well. Hunter's Mark giving them an easy kill. But Rating is such a low HP. Vala comes in, won't able to clean up Nazebo and Vala, taking down Butcher at the same time. Rating is such a low HP. And then they move back as well. And at the same time, while this is all happening, the Immortals has been taken down. The Blue Team Immortal has gone to the bottom lane to push. And then with it's almost at full shield. It's at 3/4 shield. And then Stitches is also taken down. Got to jump by Muradin and will be taken down at the same time. The tower is taken down. The Immortals are pushing in. Two of the red team heroes are down as well. This is disastrous for the red team. Luna Flare doesn't quite connect. The Immortal is dealing so much damage. Reina doing a huge job, especially with Hunter's Mark here. Starfall goes in to attempt to zone out the blue team's heroes, but just moving aside, they were able to dodge it as well. Hyperion comes in the game. They are desperate. They are trying to take down Immortal as fast as possible. Revenant Spirit comes in, attempting to deal so much damage to Nova. Nova is taken down at the same time. Tyrande won't be able to escape for the Revenant Spirit. We have no idea. The Revenant Spirit has expired, and Tyrande is still alive. But the Immortal is almost at 1/4 health. Won't be able to take down. Will he be able to take down the fort? We'll have to see. Wall of Zombies attempting to zone the enemy team. The fort has been taken down. The Immortal is still at FHP. Won't be able to take down. Almost taking down the tower. The blue team is rotating back. And we have Arthurs on the top lane, probably going for the fort, but not so much time here. And blue team is going down to the siege units here to attempt to capture them. So let's see I'm not really talking about the talents, let's see the talents. As of now, we have Stoneform, Leaping Spiders, Tumble, Stone Skin, and Hardened Focus. We have Sprint, Giant Killers, Relentless, Brave Flash, and Lethal Decoy, and they've just unlocked the level 16 talents. Even in levels, the blue team is still in a significant lead. They are level 18, 2 more to unlock their level 20 talents, the Storm talents here. They go straight for the booster camp. We have True Shot Aura, of course, Bullseye, Stone Skin, Blood Frenzy, and Double Fake from Nova's side. They are the levels is pretty astounding. Even in the late game, they are 2 levels ahead. It's gonna take so much for the red team to attempt to come back from this situation, but we have to see. Hardened Focus also allows Uther, instead of Benediction rather, so Uther has to be kept at high HP as much as possible. But if doing so, we're going to keep the teammates alive for a long period of time. We have the multi-shot. If we look at the statistics here, we still have Raider dealing so much damage, but we have to see later because Furnace Blast comes in, he managed to retreat, Starfall and Hyperion comes in, Divine Shield, Syndra Gozer comes in to slow down all the Red Team's heroes. Red Team's heroes in a very low HP, but coming in to clean up and taking down Uther and Nova at the same time. Stitches has Putrified with a shield on him, but we're able to take down anything. We have to see Stitches going on the retreat now, and Muradin doing so much damage. He's going to got the jump on Stitches, stun Stitches, but won't be able to do anything. Butcher has come in to attempt to save Stitches apparently, and Butcher has sacrificed himself for Stitches. Reina and Stitches at a very low HP. The kills are insane. It is 28 against 11 kills. It's going to take so much for the red team to regain just the momentum. And the blue team is at level 19 as well. It is so close to gaining their level 20 talents as well. And the red team only has a single fort. This is gonna... We have to see that the red team can still... The red team can still turn the tides around. After all, they have Reyna. As long as Stitches manages to peel for Reyna and make sure that Reyna doesn't get too much damage, it can still be certain that Reyna can still deal a lot of damage, especially to the main damage dealers, which are apparently Muradin and Vala. Muradin is going really brave, and he has rightfully can do so because it allows Muradin to sort of zone for both the blue team and still deal damage. We have Reyna coming in, overcompensating a bit with only Stitches there. Bit of a wrong move here, and Reyna will be taken down. Precision Strike goes, but doesn't really quite hit. Stitches now on the retreat here. He attempts to defend himself. Stone Skin, but will he be able to survive? There is both others, Uther and Muradin here, and Stitches will be taken down. But Butcher comes in, Divine Shield on Arthur. Ravenous Spirit comes in, Syndra Gozer slowing down. It's such a crazy combo for them. With the Syndra Gozer manages to slow the entire team, and Ravenous Spirit just comes in and lay waste to everybody in the red team. The red team, 4 of the heroes has been taken out. We only have 1 lone Nova. This is going to be insane, and this is almost going to be the game for the blue team. They have unlocked their level 20 talents. Hardened Shield, Redemption, Annihilating Spirit for the blue team's part. And this is going to be crazy for the red team to come back right now. The combo was crazy just now. Syndra Gozer and Ravenous Spirit. With Syndra Gozer slowing down the team and Ravenous Spirit dealing so much damage. In theory, we all know that this is a crazy combo. But to actually see it with my own eyes, that was insane. And this managed to take down so much of the 2 of the red team's heroes, in fact. And all this gives them the blue team to actually deal so much damage to the red team as well. The core is actually under attack at the same time. 91% of the HP. The red team is not even safe here. Immortals are coming from the top lane as well. How will the red team be able to react to this? And so we have the red team attempting to defend the top fort, but morale is seemingly a bit low. Butcher is defending the bottom lane. The defense is trying to go crazy. Blue team lying in wait. So sneaky they are. They are attempting to lie in wait. Butcher comes in, Hyperion comes in as well. We have Muradin jumping right in, going straight for Reyna. He knows that the powerhouse is Reyna and attempts to take down Reyna. Reyna is taken down by a simple Muradin, and then we have others taking down Butcher at the same time. We have Syndra Gozer comes in. Nova will be taken down by Muradin as well. The Piercing Storm goes in. Ravenous Spirit takes down Tyrande at the same time. And we have Stitches. Stitches moving back but won't be able to take down. And we have a team clear for the red team. Immortals are coming into the core, and that will be the game for the blue team. I really had fun casting this. It was a lot of fun to see the teams win, especially with all the huge and sick combos in the form of Syndra Gozer and Ravenous Spirit that I was going crazy about just now. And once again, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys soon.